Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We are about to do some little maintenance on our Can-Am. I have a 2016 Can-Am XMR, let's see, 2016 Can-Am 650 XMR. I'm having a little problem with the key not being recognized by the D.E.S.S system. And I've reduced it down to the ignition switch, this little doohickey thing. We're going to go ahead and change it out and see if we can get it to work. There's some other panels that are off that you're going to see in there, but that's because I'm changing out the clutch so we can get more power. More power. Woo, 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 woo. Power. More power. Anyway, so we're not dealing with that today. We're dealing with the ignition switch. We're going to go ahead and change it out. And so we can go out and play around this weekend. Alright? Alright, so get ready. We're going to do some maintenance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Unfortunately, my Can-Am is down for the count. Yeah, I had to do some, don't mind that down there. I'm working on the clutch, changing out the clutch and the belt has been slipping. So we're going to change that out. However, we have a more pressing problem. What is happening is the key seems to be not working. Now, apparently, I've been reading a lot of forums, stuff on Can-Am. This is a common problem with the RFID system, D.E.S.S system, is not recognizing the key, and it will turn everything on except it won't run, it won't start it. And apparently, what I found out that the little magnets that press the reader up against the key whenever you insert the key are not collapsing onto the key, and it's not causing the reader to actually read and send the code to the ECU. And I've tried cleaning it out with some WD-40 electronic cleaner, brake cleaner, water, soap. Do not use carburetor cleaner. No carburetor cleaner. Anyways, brake cleaner, nothing worked. Actually, the brake cleaner worked for about a day, and then it started doing it again. So what is happening is completely gone out. The other thing I've tried is I've tried tapping on the side of the ignition switch, trying to get the magnets to release and move around like they're supposed to, but it's still not working. So I went on the old interweb and got me another Can-Am ignition switch. They're not very expensive. They're anywhere from 50 to like 80, 90 bucks, something like that. You do not, if you're just replacing the ignition switch, remember just the ignition switch, you do not have to replace the key. However, if you do replace the key, you will have to get the key reprogrammed. And most of the time, you have to take it. Somebody has the BUD system, diagnostic system that Can-Am uses, BRP uses, and that's going to be a little on the costly side, unless of course you got that system you can do yourself. However, remember, just the ignition switch does not need to have the key reprogrammed. So I went and got me a new switch, and we're going to change it. So let me show you here what is happening, and then we'll get on our business. All right. So here I am. I'm going to turn the key on. You can hear fuel pump come on. You can see the dash come on. It's in park. Nothing. But if you see, check this out. I don't know if you can see it too well, but it says D.E.S. not recognized. So what I've come down to is we're going to have to replace the ignition switch. Most of these panels that I got off already were already off because I'm messing around with the clutch. So it's not really hard. What you do got to remove is this side panel right here, so you can get to the switch. And all you do is, let's see, we're going to do it. Got to get a crescent wrench. This thing is not cooperating. It has a lock on the back of the plug that you got to press and release. I'm going to need 2 hands, so I'm going to have to put you down for a little bit. Alright, now we have it off. As you can see, there's the plug and the lock. As you can see, the new switch. We have the new switch over here. The lock and the pins. Once again, you have to make sure, well, actually the first time I'm telling you, is the lock. You got to put the plug in the correct way. Don't just force it in. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of other problems, alright? So anyways, let's put it on. You press it in until you hear the lock click on, and that should be on. Also, when you go to put the key, ignition key switch back on into the slot, it has an alignment pin right on the top of the ignition switch. That as it comes through the hole, you make sure you put that back in the alignment part right there. See it? This is to keep the switch from rotating whenever you turn your key. All right, so give me a second. Now I'm going to put it on. Well, the switch is in. Very simple. Let's check it out. Put the key in. Turn the key on. And hit the start switch. Whoa, did you see that? Awesome! Now we just got to get that clutch fixed, and we should be ready to go mud again. Also, just to let you know, the retaining nut that goes in the ignition switch, do not over torque it. Do not put any retard strength. No offense to the people that are mentally challenged, or the gorilla strength, whichever one you want to go. Do not do none of that. It just goes in snug. Snug, because if you over tighten it, you're going to mess up the threads. And this thing, the threads are made out of plastic. It's not going to last long. So remember, easy on the thing. And hope to see you on the trail.